steer, steer. Affection, affection. Bid, bid. Compost, compost. Temperament, temperament. Rent, rent. Shred, shred. Unpredictable, unpredictable. Tribute, tribute. Artery, artery. Inherent, inherent. Harass, harass. Narrative, narrative. Assemble, assemble. Spike, spike. Sneak, sneak. Sophisticated, sophisticated. Handle, handle. Enlightenment, enlightenment. Cosmetic, cosmetic. Gracious, gracious. Aspire, aspire. Obstruct, obstruct. Patrol, patrol. Accelerate, accelerate. Heatstroke, heatstroke. Oval, oval. Veteran, veteran. Trowel, trowel. Vocation, vocation. Vegetarian, vegetarian. Decode, decode. Fellow, fellow. Mandate, mandate. Perish, perish. Inseparable, inseparable. Domain, domain. Statesman, statesman. Connotation, connotation. Stereotype, stereotype.
Hollow, hollow. Structural, structural. Mortgage, mortgage. Inject, inject. Crisis, crisis. Ladder, ladder. Illuminate, illuminate. Mimic, mimic. Unearth, unearth. Whale, whale. Shudder, shudder. Stride, stride. Applicant, applicant. Disprove, disprove. Disturb, disturb. Hemisphere, hemisphere. Recur, recur. Elastic, elastic. Counterpart, counterpart. Stubborn, stubborn. Suicide, suicide. Lure, lure. Underprivileged, underprivileged. Morale, morale. Examine, examine. Compromise, compromise. Foremost, foremost. Precaution, precaution. Torture, torture. Entrust, entrust. Sway, sway. Religious, religious. Obligation, obligation. Pest, pest. Subdue, subdue. Incorporate, incorporate. Regime, regime. Terminate, terminate. Rebel, rebel. Rebel, rebel. Meanwhile, meanwhile.
folklore, folklore. Vast, vast. Preliminary, preliminary. Theft, theft. Painkiller, painkiller. Amend, amend. Recess, recess. Exploit, exploit. Exploit, exploit. Autonomy, autonomy. Outfit, outfit. Mourn, mourn. Evoke, evoke. Burden, burden. Latitude, latitude. Patch, patch. Maternal, maternal. Pharmacy, pharmacy. Marine, marine. Prestigious, prestigious. Friction, friction. Defend, defend. Fraud, fraud. Easygoing, easygoing. Insomnia, insomnia. Intermediate, intermediate. Transport, transport. Transport, transport. Paradigm, paradigm. Charge, charge. Rapid, rapid. Premature, premature. Pollute, pollute. Altruism, altruism. Fiber, fiber. Irony, irony. Spectator, spectator. Medieval, medieval. Analogy, analogy. Snatch, snatch. Anthropology, anthropology. Outline, outline.
Slogan, slogan. Composure, composure. Incurable, incurable. Parallel, parallel. Indulge, indulge. Meadow, meadow. Venture, venture. Deflect, deflect. Adorable, adorable. Complacent, complacent. Explicit, explicit. Sturdy, sturdy. Primate, primate. Patron, patron. Endure, endure. Manifest, manifest. Imperial, imperial. Duration, duration. Populate, populate. Frugal, frugal. Registration, registration. Rejoice, rejoice. Comprise, comprise. Textile, textile. Lurk, lurk. Humanity, humanity. Approximate, approximate. Approximate, approximate. Revenge, revenge. Sarcastic, sarcastic. Terrain, terrain. Toll, toll. Warfare, warfare. Mortal, mortal. Spouse, spouse. Crispy, crispy. Statistical, statistical. Rubbish, rubbish. Stimulus, stimulus. Clumsy, clumsy. Subsequent, subsequent.
Relevant, relevant. predator, predator. Drain, drain. Countless, countless. Condense, condense. Post, post. Poise, poise. Disciple, disciple. Gust, gust. Collective, collective. Scope, scope. Compatible, compatible. Border, border. Frontier, frontier. Withhold, withhold. Verdict, verdict. Stall, stall. Apparatus, apparatus. Hail, hail. Outburst, outburst. Vanity, vanity. First hand, first hand. Obesity, obesity. Dilemma, dilemma. Render, render. Indispensable, indispensable. Outdated, outdated. Bother, bother. Counteract, counteract. Static, static. Sustain, sustain. Posture, posture. Discourse, discourse. Bribe, bribe. Juggle, juggle. Perspiration, perspiration. Retention, retention. Valiant, valiant. Distress, distress. Nursery, nursery.
Encircle, encircle. Notion, notion. Disgust, disgust. Fragment, fragment. Oversee, oversee. Creep, creep. Clarify, clarify. Contagious, contagious. Deterioration, deterioration. Currency, currency. Janitor, janitor. Blush, blush. Intervene, intervene. Nomad, nomad. Cuisine, cuisine. Dare, dare. Solvent, solvent. Cultivate it, cultivate it. Assent, assent. Advocate, advocate. Advocate. Spur, spur. Discern, discern. Scheme, scheme. Way, way. Publicity, publicity. Declare, declare. Brisk, brisk. Exile, exile. Whisper, whisper. Fling, fling. Deviation, deviation. Dissolve, dissolve. Constraint, constraint. Itch, itch. Unanimous, unanimous. Delude, delude. Dehydrate, dehydrate. Underneath, underneath. Metabolism, metabolism. Appoint, appoint.
Pinch, pinch. Punctual, punctual. arbitrary, arbitrary. Catastrophe, catastrophe. Exert, exert. Aviate, aviate. Headquarters, headquarters. Rectangular, rectangular. Delegate, delegate. Elect, elect. Thorn, thorn. Empathize, empathize. Expertise, expertise. Renovate, renovate. Wrench, wrench. Interval, interval. Degrade, degrade. Retort, retort. Asthma, asthma. Realm, realm. Segment, segment. Segment, segment. Coexist, coexist. Hospitality, hospitality. Estate, estate. Displace, displace. Cripple, cripple. Drawback, drawback. Tactics, tactics. Dread, dread. Dispute, dispute. Console, console. Stack, stack. Cynical, cynical. Reprove, reprove. Verify, verify. Engross, engross. Bulk, bulk. Despise, despise. Manuscript, manuscript. Flee, flee.
Prehistoric, prehistoric. Barrel, barrel. Predecessor, predecessor. Alienate, alienate. Proclaim, proclaim. Subordinate, subordinate. Subordinate, subordinate. Furnish, furnish. Fume, fume. Staple, staple. Dimension, dimension. Dispersal, dispersal. Eloquent, eloquent. Innermost, innermost. Hazardous, hazardous. Skull, skull. Detergent, detergent. Brutal, brutal. Rash, rash. Bypass, bypass. Accommodate, accommodate. Tact, tact. Monotonous, monotonous. Perpetual, perpetual. Eligible, eligible. Legacy, legacy. Melancholy, melancholy. Simplicity, simplicity. Hierarchy, hierarchy. Reside, reside. Enact, enact. Burnout, burnout. Legitimate, legitimate. Shuffle, shuffle. Summarize, summarize. Eject, eject. Intersection, intersection. Quest, quest. Linear, linear. Landslide, landslide. Plausible, plausible.
Endow, endow. Extrinsic, extrinsic. Merge, merge. Frantic, frantic. Moan, moan. Merchandise, merchandise. Respectively, respectively. Yearn, yearn. Conviction, conviction. Stout, stout. Reckon, reckon. Enchant, enchant. Entail, entail. demolish, demolish, degenerate, degenerate, sentiment, sentiment, offspring, offspring, detest, detest, tackle, tackle, defy, defy, inference, inference, refraction, refraction, dusk, dusk, detach, detach, antagonist, antagonist, thrust, thrust, creed, creed, equate, equate, misplace, misplace, auditory, auditory, missionary, missionary, cosmopolitan, cosmopolitan, secondhand, secondhand, multiple, multiple, embed, embed, propel, propel, reptile, reptile, erosion, erosion, feet, feet, utensil, utensil,
penetrate, penetrate, intrude, intrude, notable, notable, grumble, grumble, landfill, landfill, scrutiny, scrutiny, reckless, reckless, synthetic, synthetic, productive, productive, outset, outset, peril, peril, pitfall, pitfall, kidnap, kidnap, liable, liable, insane, insane, rage, rage, radius, radius, hybrid, hybrid, uncover, uncover, limb, limb, setback, setback, prudent, prudent, solidify, solidify, grudge, grudge, lesson, lesson, tangle, tangle, subsidy, subsidy, ambiguous, ambiguous, enthusiasm, enthusiasm, bankruptcy, bankruptcy, pollination, pollination, prosper, prosper, phase, phase, veterinarian, veterinarian, counterattack, counterattack, cumulative, cumulative, infrastructure, infrastructure, wound, wound, discrete, discrete, fluctuation, fluctuation,